Milkshakes? Yum! Where, oh where, have you been hiding this handsome thing?
Stranger Things is the gift that keeps on giving, and the second part of Season 4 has finally arrived. Welcome to The Rewind. Here's everything you need to know about Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2. Before we begin, make sure to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button for good luck. Number 5. Will's confession to Mike.
Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, Mike. Hey.
It's become pretty obvious that Will is holding back a lot from Mike. He's yet to reveal the painting he made at the beginning of the season, and we even learn he's been keeping it a secret from Eleven in particular.
What's that?
It's nothing. It's just this painting I've been working on.
Cool.
His attitude gets noticeably worse when he feels like a third wheel, which was even more apparent during their time at the roller rink. While Will has opened up to Mike to an extent, Mike did try to hold himself accountable for Will's strange behavior and tries to reassure him that nothing's changed over the years. Mike might be focused on Eleven most of the time, but he still has room for his close friends. This might not be enough for Will though, and at some point, he might end up confessing his love for Mike before the season finale. Most of us might already know things won't work out in Will's favor since Mike is in love with Eleven and only sees Will as a close friend. But with a series known for being full of surprises, you just never know.
You've called maybe a couple times. It's been a year, Mike. Meanwhile, Elle has like a book of letters from you.
That's because she's my girlfriend, Will.
And us?
We're friends.
Number 4. Eleven's full power.
Or what? You gonna hurt us with your mean stare again?
Starting the season with her powers completely gone, Eleven rediscovers her past when she relives multiple memories dating back to before her escape from Dr. Brenner's psychic facility in Season 1. We get to witness Eleven's true power when she's put in a life or death situation against One, almost meeting the same fate as all of One's victims until she overpowered him to everyone's disbelief. It's here that we find out that Eleven is stronger than One, meaning she has the capability to stop Vecna and finish what she started. While it sounds promising, it still hasn't been confirmed whether Eleven's full power has even made its way back to her. For all we know, she might need that extra push when facing Vecna herself, and she may find herself having to use her powers that way again if one of Vecna's next victims turns out to be someone she loves.
Join me.
Number 3. The origin of One's powers.
I didn't fit in with the other children. Something was wrong with me. All the teachers and the doctors said I was broken.
It's been clarified that Vecna's origins date back to before Eleven was even born, with his power being the cause of his family's demise during his childhood. While we learn that Henry's powers were the source of Eleven's psychic abilities after Brenner wanted to reproduce it, we still have no idea where Henry's powers even originated from. There's a ton of mystery surrounding Henry and his current evil counterpart as it is, with his transformation being the first time a portal to the Upside Down is ever created and time being frozen in that exact date. At the very least, we did learn that Will was kidnapped that day because it was the first portal ever created. Hopefully in Volume 2, we might get an explanation to what connects Henry to the Upside Down and why he has his powers in the first place.
You think you need them, but you don't. You don't.
Number 2. Saving Nancy from Vecna.
Nancy. Hey. Hey! Stay with me, Nancy! Hey!
Just when we thought everyone would reunite safely, Vecna had to have the last laugh when Nancy met Barb's corpse in a traumatizing vision. This means Nancy's time is running short, and someone might have to use her favorite song to snap her out of it. While it could be Steve, considering he's dated Nancy and is the only other person remaining in the Upside Down, there's a chance other people might be the ones to save Nancy from Vecna's death trap. When it comes to likely candidates, Robin may be a more valid option, seeing as she and Nancy have gotten really close throughout the season so far. We also see Robin digging through Nancy's cassette collection earlier in the season, which might mean that Robin has a better insight on what track will comfort Nancy in her time of need. But what if the cassette player doesn't work in the end? With a series constantly keeping you at the edge of your seat, it wouldn't be much of a surprise if the one solution the group has suddenly fails on them. That's where Eddie comes in. We see him caress his beloved guitar when he went to search for drugs in his room before Chrissy's death. There's a great chance Eddie might have to serenade Nancy with her favorite song to save her from the Upside Down.
Sorry I'm late, sweetheart. You're beautiful.
And number 1, Steve's possible death. As much as we hate to say it, one of the biggest hints for Volume 2 seems to point towards the direction of a tragic death. While we only lost secondary characters in Volume 1, the staggering kill count could only be a hint of what's to come for someone in the main cast. Max may have cheated death, but that doesn't mean it's bound to happen again. One character that seems to be getting a strange amount of attention is Steve Harrington. The minute you start rooting for a character, the Duffer Brothers will most likely kill them off. Steve has been at the verge of death already when he was dragged into the Upside Down and almost eaten alive. We also see a potential spark rekindle between Steve and Nancy when she shows interest in Steve's bravery, and even follows him into the portal without giving it a second thought. Pair that with the fact that both Steve and Nancy were the only ones to stay behind in the Upside Down, and we might end up seeing Steve sacrifice his own life in order to save Nancy. Fans are desperately hoping for Steve to stay alive in the next volume, but with so many details hinting otherwise, we should probably expect the worst and hope for the best. What did you guys think of our list? Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a like and leave your thoughts in the comments below. Check out these other videos from The Rewind, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss another video again.